If I've got it, I'm bringing it. It's as simple as that. This is Dazzie's Hot Comic Book Alerts, episode 280. And I'm excited about this one, guys. Rumours surrounding Ghost Rider's appearance in the MCU have been quite diverse. From pipe dreams to narratively plausible forms of entry, the character's intriguing origin story, as well as the multiple versions of the characters existing in the comics, makes bringing Ghost Rider into the landscape tempting and achievable, with multiple ways to intertwine the character with the existing or soon-to-be existing MCU saviours. Now, the opportunities are endless. Now, recent reports relying on a scoop from Marvel and DC insider Mickey Sutton suggests that a well-known female version of the Ghost Rider may be coming to the MCU via Blade, starring, of course, Mahershala Ali. So let's break down the report. When speaking about his latest intel concerning the Ghost Rider and Blade, Tim Vo stated, "The man who hunts vampires meets a woman with her head on fire." No, that's not the punchline of a joke or the beginning of a joke, but it is something that's coming to the MCU. And her name is Alejandra Jones. She's the next Ghost Rider in the MCU. Now, Tim Vo goes on to explain that Kevin Feige wants to refresh Ghost Rider when bringing the character to the MCU, as the male counterparts have seen their fate share of screen and TV time. And now, not to mention, swapping the character out for the more recent female version will be one way to immediately forge separation between the MCU's take and prior screen depictions. And as well as fans know, Kevin Feige is not one to replicate or duplicate prior studios' mistakes, which is why the Fantastic Four will likely be much better under his supervision. No doubts about that. Now, it goes on to note that discussions have begun to introduce Jones in the first Blade movie. However, considering Blade is still in conceptual stages, these narrative leaks remain unconfirmed but likely. So, what's your thoughts on Alejandra Jones? Now, Alejandra Jones is the daughter of an American human trafficker. She was sold by her father, ended up in Nicaragua with Adam, the first man of the biblical legend, and trained with other orphaned children within the confines of a temple to become the next Ghost Rider, as Marvel fandom explains. Now, Alejandra Jones took over the Ghost Rider mantle after Adam convinced Johnny Blaze to give it up. Alejandra Jones was eventually sent to Dayton, Ohio to fight the daughter of Red Skull, where she fought valiantly but was ultimately defeated. Now, while Jones's story is a bit more complicated than the brief history accounted for above, her origin roots back to Adam and Nicaragua. So it will be interesting to see how the MCU chooses to place her character into Blade. Will she fight alongside him or come to threaten him his practice? Will a romance develop, a friendship, a mutual love-hate? So, what are your takes on this? I'm excited, but it seems like we are getting Alejandra Jones as the new Ghost Rider. And here is that character. So, the book in question I have just purchased. It's only about a VF, but I think even at the price I paid, which is around about $7 with shipping from Holland, I think it could be a steal. Their book came out in September 2011. The regular cover is this one, guys. That's your book. Ghost Rider issue number 1 from September 2011. That's the regular cover. There are other covers to be on the lookout for. This is the blank sketch variant. Hence it's blank. Then we have an incentive. And this is a 1 in 50 Arturo Lozzi 1 in 50 retailer incentive. Nice cover. And finally, the most expensive book. This is a 1 in 25 Neil Adams retailer incentive variant. Surprising that the 1 in 25 goes for more than 1 in 50, but that is the case. So you're going to do well to get this book for under £10 now, the regular cover alone. So get delving, guys. Alejandra Jones coming to Blade. It's noisy outside, we got helicopters. Bye for now.